Hey there folks, it's Yaken here. Alright, so for this review video for Trend Ground is featuring this Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. To be honest, over the 2 weeks of period testing this device, I do feel that Samsung once again has set the standard for the premium flagship device in 2022. So why do I say that? Let's find out more. Come on. So let's kickstart things with the design on the Galaxy S22 Ultra. So as you can see, the first thing you will notice on this device is definitely the display is a massive 6.8 inches curved display. Yeah, it's really gorgeous. Overall, the design on the phone is really nice. It looks similar to the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, but this looks even much better, seriously. Okay, and moving along, let's talk about the top and the sides bottom of the device first. Okay, so on the top you get the microphone antenna band. On the left side, nothing much, just the antenna bands as well. And then on the right side, you get the power button, volume rocker. Bottom, the S Pen here. Now it has its own silo. You can keep it. Don't need to buy a case to just keep the S Pen. Antenna band, speaker grill, USB Type-C charging port, SIM card slot, and another antenna band. So moving on to the rear. Okay, so the back and the front actually using the new Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. So it's going to give you the best scratch and drop resistance you can get right now in a premium flagship smartphone. Yes, because it is also using Victus Plus glass. Alright, the front display now no longer have any screen protector applied because Samsung thinks is sufficient enough to withstand any scratches with the Victus Plus. Okay, take note on that. And the new camera bumps, yeah, some people might not like it, some people love it. For me, I'm kind of neutral, but I'm leaning towards liking it. It looks really gorgeous. So overall, this device is really big. The whole shape just feels like a Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Corners are sharp, so if you have like smaller palms, you will definitely going to find this device a little bit difficult to hold for a long time. But if you have mid to big palms, yeah, it's okay for me. Now let's talk about the performance department on this Galaxy S22 Ultra. So in Malaysia, we are getting the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset over here, and there is 3 variants to choose from. The first one, this review you need 8GB of RAM with 128GB of ROM, and the other one is a 12GB RAM with 256GB of ROM, and the other one is a 12GB of RAM and 512GB of ROM. There's no 1TB storage offer in Malaysia. I'm not sure whether Samsung Malaysia will be bringing in later on, but what I can tell you that even at 8GB of RAM, this device is plentiful enough for you to do your daily tasks. It's fast, it's fluid. You are getting the flagship performance here, no doubt about it. And if you are really worried about not enough of RAM, to be honest, now all the Galaxy S22 series has this new feature which is called the RAM Plus. Alright, so you can add up to 8GB of RAM into the device, making this device, the 8GB RAM version, has actually 16GB of RAM. So for those who love to play mobile games, alright, so the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 here definitely able to cope up your gaming needs. So not a problem to run game titles like the Genshin Impact, S Fortnite, and Call of Duty. But also game titles also need to update their games as well, because I noticed that there are like certain game titles they still do not support high frame rates on this Galaxy S22 Ultra. Now last but not least, for the performance department, I need to talk about the software on the Galaxy S22 Ultra. So out of the box, you are getting One UI 4.1 and Android 12. And Samsung has already promised that all the Galaxy S22 series will receive a 4-year OS update, and security updates will be up to 5 years. So you will definitely be using this Galaxy S22 Ultra for a very long time. Now let's talk about the display and audio aspect in this Galaxy S22 Ultra. Starting off with the display, this S22 Ultra has a 6.8 inches dynamic AMOLED 2X that supports 120Hz fast refresh rate. Okay, and it's also HDR10 Plus as well. And for the resolution here, it supports up to 3088 by 1440, which is a WQHD plus resolution. So meaning that whatever content you're watching on this Galaxy S22 Ultra, it is very immersive. And also the screen brightness, it has a peak brightness of 1750 nits, so you don't have to worry when you need to watch the display at outdoor sunny areas. Not a problem. And also because this is using a curved display, there I didn't really have any accidental touch during my test review. Okay, so it's also important for you to know about that. And for the audio setup, it has stereo speaker setup. The sound is really awesome because it has a great balance of bass and clarity as well. So we are going to watch a sample clip on the display and the audio system.
Matt Hardy with the twist of fate. JR, this can mean only one thing. The strange enigma going up top. Boom!
Let's touch the camera department on this Galaxy S22 Ultra. So this part will be long, so bear with me. Let's recap the camera specification for the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Starting off, the rear camera, a quad camera setup featuring a 108 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, a 10 megapixel 3x optical zoom telephoto camera, and a 10 megapixel 10 times optical zoom periscope style telephoto camera. As for the selfie camera, it is rocking a 40 megapixel selfie shooter. For the photography department, the Galaxy S22 cameras here excels perfectly here. Why I say that? Okay, so let's start off with the 108 megapixel main camera. So this camera really capture amazing shots, regardless of the lighting condition. Broad daylight, low light condition, the photos turn out amazing. And as for the 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, same story as well. Broad daylight shots are looking amazing, and in low light, noise are kept at a minimal level. As for the 3x optical zoom telephoto camera, it performs well when the lighting condition is really good. But I still do notice the photo output on this 3x optical zoom telephoto camera is a bit soft. Alright, it's a bit soft. And as for the 10 megapixel 10 times optical zoom periscope telephoto camera, yeah, this guy is amazing. Photos look really good, and you don't really need to go up close to a subject right now with this 10 times optical zoom. The photo details look amazing, and at a very low light condition, I do notice that the camera might be using the main camera or the 3 times optical zoom to do the 10 times zoom shots. Meanwhile, the 40 megapixel front camera also takes great selfies as well. The photos look really sharp, clear, and the colors are pretty true to life as well. One more thing, for the photography, all the cameras support night mode, so you don't really have to worry to tackle extreme low light conditions, because the night mode will help you to solve it. For those who love to record videos with their smartphone, the Galaxy S22 Ultra is also the perfect smartphone for them. The reason why, it can capture up to 8K 24 frames per second. That is only the main camera. However, all cameras can shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second videos. Perfect for content creators. And I have to say, all the lenses here shoots really great video quality. And if you are always standing quite far away and you need to zoom in, yeah, the telephoto cameras here really helps a lot. So let's check out the sample video right now.
是我们在直播间里的海底丝绒和马来西亚。
So as you can watch from the sample videos, yeah, the video and audio quality is really top notch for a premium flagship smartphone. And to be honest, it really sets a standard for the competition to catch up, especially the selfie videos. In terms for the battery department, the Galaxy S22 Ultra is rocking a 5000 mAh battery. But what is new for this year in the battery department is the new charging speed. Now it supports 45-watt charging speed. Yes, it's pretty much faster when compared to the previous generation. However, I do not have the official 45-watt charger by Samsung in this review, so I can't talk about the charging speed here. And for the battery life, I would generally say that the Galaxy S22 Ultra is sufficient enough to last you till the end of the day with heavy usage. If you're someone that is a light user, I would say you can try to squeeze this device around like a day, half, or perhaps 2 days, and then you really need to charge it. Now let's talk about the Galaxy S22 Ultra's S Pen. Starting off with the design, it looks actually very similar to all the previous S Pen. But this time the S Pen, the top tip, it follows your model color. So for mine, review unit burgundy, and then the rest of it is just black color. So in the design here, pretty much nothing much to shout out. But what to shout out is actually the upgrades it has bring for this S22 Ultra. This time latency has been reduced to 2.8 milliseconds. That's crazy fast. There's also AI to predict your movement. Yeah, so it will predict your S Pen movement, so it will capture the S Pen movement more accurately. The S Pen features are actually there's nothing much major upgrade. Okay, you still have all the usual suspect here. You can see here, create note, smart select, and so on. But Samsung do say that this time the S Pen will be more optimized for Microsoft app like the Microsoft Outlook. So overall, the S Pen here, yeah, it is much more appreciated for those who are in the creative industry, or those using it for productivity, like signing their digital documents. Alright guys, so I need to wrap things up for this Galaxy S22 Ultra with my final verdict. So I have to say, this device just blow my mind in the premium flagship smartphone segment. So you're actually getting a flagship performance, amazing hardware, solid software, and versatile and remarkable cameras where you hardly can find much fault if you are owning one today. Price starts from 5,099 ringgit Malaysia for this review unit, the 8GB RAM with 128GB internal storage. For me, I would advise you to get at the very least the 256GB internal storage, because that also has a 12 gigs of RAM, and it has more space. Like for me, even within the 2 weeks of period for me to heavy use the cameras, I only left like 47% of storage with this 128GB storage. So yeah, your mileage may be vary, but if you're a heavy content creator, yeah, you better get a much more larger space on this Galaxy S22 Ultra. Last but not least, should I be recommending this device? Go ahead, buy it, shortlist it, or don't buy it. For me, I would highly recommend you just go and get it if you need a device that excels in content creation, productivity, gaming, and entertainment on the go. So that's all. Really highly recommended you guys go and get it if you want the best premium flagship smartphone right now in Malaysia. Go ahead and grab it. Special shout out thanks to Samsung Malaysia for providing this loan review unit for a couple of weeks. However, this is not a paid content, therefore there is no final approval, no editorial input on this video review. Samsung and the audience is watching at the same time when it upload. Okay, everything commented on this review video is based on 2 weeks of usage and testing. Any future update like software might differ the experience. If you're still new to the YouTube channel, please go ahead, subscribe it, man. Go ahead, follow us on social media, give a thumbs up, like on this video, hit the notification bell whatsoever, and head over to trendground.com. And that's all. I'll see you guys on the next content.